Hey, I'm golf broadcaster Matt Adams. The updated and expanded second edition of my book, The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments, is now available. Readers can expect to march with Arnie's Army at the 1960 U.S. Open, relive Jack Nicklaus's remarkable 1986 Masters win, and be amazed by the Tiger Slam. The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments. Pick it up where fine books are sold, including BarnesandNoble.com and Amazon.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are AudioStack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
Go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
It's December 17th, and just a year ago today, it was the greatest comeback in NFL history. Week 15 of the NFL regular season, and it was the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. The Colts built a 33-0 first-half lead, mostly through defense and the leg of Chase McLaughlin. A blocked punt returned for a touchdown, a pick six in the second quarter, and 4 field goals by McLaughlin put the Colts in a very comfortable position at the break. In fact, the win probability for the Vikings starting the third quarter was less than 1%. But Kirk Cousins must be a Han Solo fan because you should never tell him the odds. A TD pass to KJ Osborne gave the Vikings their first points of the game with 8:22 left in the third, but another McLaughlin field goal pushed the Colts' advantage back to 29 with 4:53 to play in the quarter. But then the Vikings got busy. A C.J. Ham touchdown closed out the third quarter scoring, bringing Minnesota within 22. In the fourth, Cousins found Justin Jefferson for an 8-yard TD score, then Adam Thielen on a 1-yard touchdown strike, and then a 5-yard dump-off to Dalvin Cook turned into a 64-yard face punch to the Colts with 2:15 remaining, bringing the Vikings within 2. And after a Cousins to T.J. Hawkinson conversion, the game was tied at 36 and heading to overtime. On their second possession in OT, Cousins marched the Vikes 60 yards to set up a 40-yard game-winning field goal by Greg Joseph with 7 seconds left in OT for the 39-36 win. So, the 33-point deficit the Vikings faced is now the new standard for comebacks in the NFL. Interesting fact, it must have felt a little like deja vu for Colts quarterback Matt Ryan, who was the quarterback when his Atlanta Falcons coughed up a 25-point lead against New England in Super Bowl 51. Ryan is the only NFL QB to be on the losing side of 2 25-plus point advantages. Also on this day, in 2006, the San Diego Chargers' LaDanian Tomlinson scored his 28th rushing TD of the season to set the NFL single-season mark. Interestingly, he set the record in 14 games, failing to score in the final 2 games of the regular season. And in 2019, 25-year-old Fallon Sherrock became the first woman to win a match at the PDC World Darts Championship, beating Ted Evans 3-2 at the Alexandra Palace in London. She would go on to win her next match as well, before losing in the third round. That's all for today. More tomorrow on This Day in Sports History.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are audiostack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even writing an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you gotta do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you gotta do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.